which is weird. I couldn't imagine what having no taste buds is like. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just try new shit, lobsters and seafood, because I don't eat that shit.
You can't eat things that you're allergic to. That's not what you can't. That's not what you should do. You can't eat
who's
things
allergic
that you're
to seafood.
Well, my bad, because I'm thinking about myself. I'm sorry.
Doey's allergic to seafood, so he thinks everybody's allergic to seafood. So.
Yeah,
Doey doesn't actually even know that he's allergic to seafood. Doey assumes that he's allergic to seafood.
That's a fact.
Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony, here with some of my nearest and dearest. I got Doe, Mateo, and Pooch in the building on this lovely episode today. How's everybody doing? Doe, how was your weekend? How was your week? How was everything?
Good. It's extra long. It was a long-ass week. You know that picture with the woman with the long ass? It's a long-ass week.
I'm not familiar with that picture.
I'm not even slightly familiar with that picture.
I'm familiar with that picture. She got that flat.
Mm-hmm. Super flat. Yeah, I got a flat tire on Monday, and that just set my week off. It's just, this is how it's gonna go.
This is on the bike you just bought, right?
No, this is Dolly, my electric bike.
Oh, okay.
You named her Dolly?
Yeah, Dolly Parton. It's like I used to love Dolly Parton.
Everyone loves Dolly Parton. You don't go after Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
That dude, Unknown Hinson from Squidbillies, that dude went after Dolly Parton.
Did he?
What do you mean he went after?
He lost his fucking job. He called her a big-titted bimbo on a tweet. And people were like, you don't go after Dolly Parton. That woman spends millions of dollars a year just giving like poor kids books and teaching them how to read. Like, you don't go after Dolly Parton. She's an American treasure.
I'm not familiar with all the great that Dolly Parton has done.
Yeah, she's very heavily involved in charity. She works a lot with like poor kids in general.
Even during because that bitch is old. She look good, but she old as an old Chevy, loyal. She done been with the same dude, and she also helped during like the racial times. She was like around during Jim Crow and shit.
Times,
Edo times.
This motherfucker's all fucked up.
I'm just saying,
Dolly Parton is an American treasure. She's done. This bitch is old. Like that's how you're gonna lead into your Dolly Parton fucking.
Yeah, I just want to point that out to all the fans. This man started it off on a El Caballo way.
Just El Caballo note, all right?
I'm sorry.
Out of control.
I thought the El Caballo way was, hey, welcome to the One Up Podcast.
Hey, I don't know the B-roll. Hey,
hey,
welcome to the one that fuck.
Forget about it.
It's the one that fuck. It's one that fuck. Hey, yeah.
It's a Tony. It's a Tony Soprano.
It's
All
Antonio.
right.
Making the pizza.
So
he did not like that.
You were telling us how good your week has been, though. How bad and how long.
It's just been so long and treacherous. And I'm glad that I finished it off with a lot of beers. But I'm also watching my beer intake now because I'm getting too white boy wasted at that bar. It's not smart.
You gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. So I'm limiting myself to 2 beers, 1 shot. That's it. It's my limit.
Yo,
but the beers are like gigantic.
That 1 shot's gonna fucking roll into 2 shots with a free shot, and then a whole another white boy wasted moment, though.
Yeah, yesterday I did a good job. Yesterday I did a great day. Friday night I did a great job. So I'm doing good. I'm managing. And I feel great. And I feel great the next day. I'm not fucking vomiting. I'm not like severely dehydrated. It's like I'm good the next day. I just got to drink a little extra water.
Can you get beers to go at your bar now?
Yo, they stopped it.
Why they stopped it?
They stopped it
because they opened the bar again.
Yeah, because they're New York.
Oh,
City's
they only did that because the bars were closing.
It's because of COVID and all the restrictions in the bars, and you could drink outside.
This dick over here still got them shits going on in Florida. Niggas can do a whole bunch of to-go cups. Not like to-go.
Oh, that's crazy.
Our governors, that nigga don't give a damn about nothing.
Yeah, no, they cut that off. What you can do is you could take like a canned beer with your food to go. Somebody let me do that the other day. He was like, "You just can't open it here, but yeah, you could take it, put it in the bag, and get
can
the
you
fuck
drink-
out of here."
Can you drink on the street again? Can you still drink on the street?
Yes, drinking on the street is not illegal, but taking to go drinks is. Yeah,
Gotcha.
but it's
Your
not
bar
even.
doesn't sell any like growlers. Most
What is-
bars sell.
What's
Like
a growler?
they'll sell you like a jar or like a big ass like jug, and you could buy. I muted myself. You could buy the beer of your choice, and they fill that thing up.
Nah, that'd be
Um,
awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of bars you could bring your growler back and buy a different beer, and they fill it up. Granted, it's not the most comfortable thing to drink out of. It's like a little mini keg or something. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
But yeah, fuck it. You could go to the bar, get your growler, walk out, crack it, and have your drink to go.
Mhm. That actually sounds dope. But what have you been up to, Pooch?
Believe it or not, been playing a lot of old school video games. A lot.
Nice.
And
what
watching
ages?
movies and shit.
Which ones? Just name a few.
Well, the other day I tweeted like about some obscure N64 games, mainly because I was bored and I just wanted to play some old games. And yeah, I got a lot of responses. So I just I've been trying some of these games out. Most of them I had already played, so there weren't that many like unique suggestions. But there was one game that I can't remember the name of right now. It is very fucking good. I'm actually quite surprised. It does not look. It looks like a PS1 game, like in scope. You know how all the N64 games, it just felt like a little small.
Yeah.
Like this game felt like a PlayStation game.
Is it Mischief Makers? Is it with the shake?
Nah. I love Mischief Makers.
I remember nothing about that game except the shake.
The shake. Nah, it's this weird fucking game. It kind of it reminds me of like Resident Evil, but it's not
Hybrid
like
Heaven?
horror.
What is it?
What was that?
What is it? Hybrid Heaven? What are you playing?
Hybrid Heaven.
Yes, I'm very. So like the craziest thing about that post is it brought me back, and although I haven't played a lot of those games, I remember going to Blockbuster and seeing these carts and seeing and I would go based off of what was on the cart, and I'm like, yo, is this shit gonna be good? I look at the back.
Man, that's an entire segment right there. That's what we should do. We should get some old box art from video games and just cut out the words or blow out the words and try to figure out if we can remember what game that box art is from. Especially with some of those old NES games. You remember the box art from Mega Man? It looked like a completely different video game than Mega Man.
It looked like some Uncanny Valley shit. It did not look very good.
I like that a lot. I like
that sounds fun.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that sounds fun to do. A segment where we're guessing box art and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that could be cool. I also whipped out, the old Dolphin emulator, and I started playing Metroid Prime for the first time. Great game. I've been sleeping on the Prime series, all right? Because I'm a 2D bitch, all right? I like my 2D platformers. I stick to my 2D Metroid games. And I saw the 3D stuff, and I was like, man, and I understand why. The controls aren't very good. It's like when Metroid Prime is like 2002 or something like that, you're like right in the era of like those first FPS games coming out on like, PS2 and shit like that. And the controls still weren't right. Like, it's weird with just only the left stick, you're controlling the forward and backwards movement as well as the rotation, which is very strange to like, I want it on my right stick, you know what I'm saying? And then you can't look up and down without pressing another button, so like how GoldenEye was. Like if you wanted to aim up and down, you had to hold R, and it's just feels so clunky now when you got two, and the game got two sticks. It got two sticks. Like they should have set that up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
At least they weren't trying to shove motion controls down your throat with that release.
And I watched a fucking god awful movie. Oh my god. My niece likes just like creepy, gory shit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, yo, we gotta watch this movie Tusk.
I've seen that one.
I'm like, Tusk.
Not like the opposite of Husk? Like the rival?
Nah, this is unrelated to us.
Oh.
Dude, it is a gross movie.
It is. It's one of the
Long
most.
story short, it's not good, so I'm gonna just spoil the shit out of it. This guy there's a guy, he's like a serial killer. What he does is he like kidnaps people and he mutilates them. You know, chopping limbs off and pulling this bone here, this bone over there, putting the skin back together how he feels, and ultimately he's trying to create a walrus out of you.
Because he was in love with the walrus.
Yeah. He was in love with a walrus. And now his walrus died, presumably of like old walrus age, which I don't know how old they got. This guy's pretty old, so for all we know, the walrus died a couple weeks ago, you know. But anyways, it's fucking disgusting. He puts these people back together, and they just look like a bag of meat, and they're like shaking around. It's fucking disgusting.
Wait, what? How old is your niece?
14.
Shit, she watching some bloody shit real quick.
Man, you don't remember being that age and watching like Chucky and like all these other movies.
But yeah, it's back in the day when there wasn't really no guidance for us kids. Nowadays, it's like fucking.
There's less guidance.
Nah,
They
I
do
think
whatever the
there's
hell
more.
they want.
I think there's more guidance.
They got the entire internet on their phone, dude.
Nah, there's more guidance now. Back then, parents were just like, as long as they're fucking busy, I'm good. Like, fuck out of here. That's how.
That's what parents do now. They give their kid a tablet and they walk away.
That shit's terrible.
But I mean, okay.
Well, I'm saying like terrible in a way where it's like, I'm not going to give, for example, if I go to a restaurant, I'm not going to give Luca a tablet. Like, I'm going to make him sit there and enjoy food and talk. Like, you know what I mean? At that age. As a kid, obviously right now, he's going to do what the hell he wants to do because he doesn't know no better. But whatever. All right. We're off topic.
Have you ever been to a restaurant with a 2-3-year-old?
No.
4-year-old?
No. Actually, I lied. With my cousins when they were smaller. But they act up. They will get that quick. Let's go to the bathroom and check you real quick, and they'll be straight. Nowadays, you can't hit your kid nowadays. It's like an abuse. So I don't know.
I think there's an episode on this show called The One Up Podcast where we talk about that.
Yeah, we definitely talk about it. I don't know. We're beating a dead horse in terms of trying to teach Caballo about stuff. So, anyhow, how's your weekend, Mateo? How's your week? How have you been?
Some angry eyes you just saw between that mask and that hat. My week is all right. I watched Suicide Squad, that new one.
I heard it's great.
It's pretty all right. The acting in it is fantastic. I feel like James Gunn just has like a formula for his movies, and he just runs through the same formula. Like
what's Sylvester Stallone's role in this movie? Did he write the screenplay?
He plays the shark.
But did he write the screenplay?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure James Gunn wrote his own screenplay. He tends to do that. He usually writes and directs.
Okay.
But no, it was good. I honestly like that chick playing Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie. Fantastic. Like that Harley Quinn is her. Like she has that character is on lockdown now. That's her character. Other actors are fun. John Cena and Idris Elba playing off each other is fun to see. It's pretty solid. It's all right. It's not my favorite superhero movie of all time or anything, but it's all right.
Fucking John Cena, that's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. Hulk Hogan really paved waves for people. Right? When Hulk Hogan was Mr. Nanny, we all made fun of Hulk Hogan, right, for being Mr. Nanny, but he was opening doors for all these wrestlers. Like,
or did Andre the Giant start it?
Probably Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant was in Princess Bride. I think he was in a couple of movies, wasn't he?
Don't forget about The Rock. The Rock taking it off to the next level.
Yeah, The Rock leveled it up. Like The Rock is next level nonsense. That man's in every movie.
I'm saying that The Rock is benefiting from these older wrestlers opening them doors.
But how many incredible movies has The Rock made? He makes
incredible movies.
Like A Pursuit of Happiness, or like, I guess that's a drama. But like, what has he done other than like action flicks that are just okay? Because that's the way I feel about The Rock. He just makes okay movies.
Sure. I mean, I don't think.
Maybe
I'm not saying that
maybe
he's a
Moana?
great actor.
Moana?
Right, that's probably his
Moana
best
would be his
movie.
best one for
Moana
sure.
would be like his best one, right?
Right. I'm not saying that The Rock is some great actor. I'm saying that these older wrestlers, they open some doors for these other wrestlers to kind of make their way out of the wrestling industry and into acting.
I think Joey wanted a tangent into The Rock is not a great actor, which I'm down for. Like, The Rock is not a great actor. He was good in Moana. The first Jumanji was all right, but
I thought it was great.
All his movies are the fucking same, man. It's always the same. The Rock just plays The Rock.
Tony, what's your favorite Rock movie? Like, it couldn't be done without him.
Tony's gonna say Escape from The Rock.
Fast and Furious?
No, Fast and Furious is okay. I would Moana probably.
Yep, we said the same thing. Wow,
like,
good job.
If I would say Fast and Furious, because that shit makes millions of money, but that's just off hype that it makes millions of money. But other than that, I can't. Nothing sticks out to my head like, oh, that's a great Rock movie. I'd rather watch Steven Seagal fight 100 fucking people than watch The Rock fucking try to look for a Rock movie that was good.
Nah, all right. I'll take that back. I would much rather watch The Rock than Steven Seagal. Oh my God. Bros, yo, talk about some of the worst movies ever produced.
It was a different time.
I like when he's doing like karate and like it's obvious the man doesn't want to do anything that involves physical effort. So it's just a camera in his face and you just see his hands moving and then it goes to the other person just reacting to all these punches.
That's all terrible.
So like those early what was this terrible fucking Chuck Norris movie? It was fucking horrible. I used to love it as a kid. Where like there's like this little boy. It's like Last Action Hero, the same movie pretty much. It's like there's this actor that this kid loves, or this martial artist that this kid loves, and he keeps envisioning himself in all these movie scenes. But every time Chuck Norris fights, you just see him like punching at the camera, and then the camera switches. You just see hands hitting people. Like it's like it was fucking horrible. Yeah.
Cinematic masterpiece.
It's terrible.
Tony, how you doing, Tony? How's your week?
Terrible.
Terribles?
Yeah, wife's got COVID.
Les enfants terribles.
Damn. Wife's got
terrible children.
COVID. Fucking. So took off work Thursday and Friday to go get tested and to watch the kid. Her mom's got like bronchitis and pneumonia. I'm starting to have like flu-like symptoms. The kid's got congestion in his nose. That's why I was wearing a mask when I was holding him.
Her mom went to the doctor?
Yeah, her went to the doctor, got tested. She doesn't have COVID, but
no, I'm saying because how do they have like who told her she has pneumonia?
Oh, her doctor. Yeah, she went when she went to go get tested for COVID. She also got tested because she's been dealing with like bronchitis for a while, and then that shit became pneumonia. So now it's like, okay, you got that, and now your daughter's got COVID. So that's a perfect fucking combination of a shit sandwich right there. So, you know, she's been isolated into the room. Her mom's been everybody in this house has been wearing a mask besides Luca. Mm-hmm. I took him to the doctors on Thursday, I forgot which day. And the doctor pretty much told me there's nothing we could do for your son. He's probably have COVID. He probably has COVID because the mother probably gave it to him. The worst thing that's gonna happen to him, he has just like a flu. I mean, there's nothing to do for him. You know, just keep him away from old people. He's like, if you really want to find out if he has it or not, take him to a urgent care and have him test him, swab him, and then you'll find out in like 2 days or whatever. But there's nothing you can do. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna expose him to more people in urgent care. So I was like, fuck it. If he's not gonna, you know, knock on wood, dramatically happen, you know what I mean, to him, I'm not gonna even expose him to more fucking people. So just brought him home, kept him away. I've been sleeping on the couch with him, making sure, because I'm out of all of them, I'm the healthiest one here. So it's just like, even though I'm getting sick now, so I've been just wearing a mask and trying to.
You got a fever?
No fever. Just got a head cold and mad like
a lot of
blockage.
sinus.
Yeah, sinus.
Okay, so it's like a cold, not a flu.
Yeah,
flu is like when you start feeling them body aches, or you start getting the chills or fevers, and then you're now in flu territory.
So then just regular shit. But yeah,
that's rough,
bad,
man.
But I mean, it's good that you're not experiencing flu-like symptoms.
No, yeah, and she's doing good too. She's not Emily. She's not dying of air or oxygen. She's not even vaccinated. So I was assuming, like, when I found out she got it, that it was going to be like worse shit. But for the most part, she's just laying in bed. She's like, obviously she had fevers, no smell, no taste. So, which is weird. I couldn't imagine what having no taste buds is like. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just try new shit, lobsters and seafood, because I don't eat that shit.
You can't eat things that you're allergic to. That's not what you can't. That's not what you should do. You can't eat
who's
things
allergic
that you're
to seafood.
Well, my bad, because I'm thinking about myself. I'm sorry.
Doey's allergic to seafood, so he thinks everybody's allergic to seafood. So.
Yeah,
Doey doesn't actually even know that he's allergic to seafood. Doey assumes that he's allergic to seafood.
That's a fact.
Really, though?
I mean, I haven't tried seafood in a while, so maybe I should try it. They say every couple of years you should just try the things you're allergic to see if you're still allergic to them.
Wait, who says this?
Yeah, who?
Doctors.
Yeah.
Do doctors say this?
Allergens, yeah, allergen specialists. Yep. They say
your allergies change over time. But
every couple of years.
I don't know if it's like that for like peanut allergies and stuff like that. Like those, I think those allergies tend to hit people a little harder. I think I don't think your doctor's gonna tell you, hey, go try to eat that peanut butter again.
Yeah,
you'll fucking your throat will seize up and you'll just die. Like, but
yes, for the most part she's good. She said if she didn't have COVID, like if she wasn't showing positive, she'll just go to work because she'll treat it like a normal thing. But since she's positive, obviously she's not going nowhere. And but yeah, she's good, man. She's breathing on her own. So I'm kind of happy that she not that she has COVID, but she has like the lighter version of COVID, I guess, if that's a thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's not as dramatic as what happened to other people that we know. So,
if y'all want to be extra cautious, I can send you a link to a thing. They sell those finger things. You can check blood oxygen levels, just so she can keep track of that. If it drops under, I think 92%, that's when you want to start, going to the doctor.
Huh.
To a hospital.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you a link to that. My boss just caught COVID this past week, so my coworker gave him the exact same link to this thing. So I can send that your way, so you can.
That's fire. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Cool.
Other than that, man, good. Sleepless nights, back pains from the couch. I'm all right. I'm alive. Everyone's alive that I know and love, so can't complain. But we did forget. How was Leon's birthday party, Pooch?
Ooh.
I seen
Happy
Elmo.
birthday, Leon.
I saw that y'all had a VIP at that party.
Facts.
I know. Elmo himself came from Sesame Street, pulled up to the crib.
Pulled up.
It was lit. Yo, I gotta. A lot of people were recording and stuff. I gotta find some videos of when Elmo entered the room. My daughter got fucking hyped.
Yeah,
it was nuts. She was standing on we bought her this fucking, I wouldn't call it like a gymnastics thing, but it's like an obstacle course kind of thing. So we have all these little different shapes that she could stand on and stuff. She was standing on one of those squares, like a platform. When Elmo walked in the room, she couldn't. She was just hopping, just hype. I was like, oh, this is fucking crazy. It was the cutest shit ever, yo.
That's fire.
And then she ran out, she hugged him, and then she started dancing with Elmo, and she was just,
Oh,
she was enjoying her time with her so-called best friend. Even though I pay bills and take care of her, but side B. She already getting jiggy with Elmo. She don't care about her pops no more. So.
I could see Doey putting on an Elmo costume and performing at a kid's birthday party.
I would love to do that.
Was it somebody you knew?
That's what I was about to ask. Oh wow, this is a actor.
Yeah, we hired a person to come to the house.
I would have gladly put that suit on.
Nah, that suit looked professional. That wasn't no
hot.
Yeah, that was not no like rinky dink costume.
Could you imagine going in there and just coming out 5 pounds lighter because of all the sweat that's just dripping? That might work.
I mean, I wouldn't want to put on someone else's suit.
I like that part of Liana's investigation of Elmo was her poking at his feet because she was curious about his little fuzzy toes.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know what the hell was going through her mind. She walked up to Elmo and was like, hold on, let's see if this is really Elmo. And she started poking at his feet. And she's just like, yep, real deal.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you can just never be as happy as a kid, like seeing her fictional character just at her party. Like that's just happiness that we can't reach no more.
My mom did that for me for Barney. It's pretty cool.
You like Barney growing up too?
Man, I was 5 years old. Of course I did.
I was a Barney
How
fan.
defensive he is. Why are you?
Yeah,
everybody liked Barney when they were children.
Still like defensive as a little kid.
I missed it. I was too old for Barney. I did not get the Barney thing.
No, I fucked with Barney.
I loved Sesame Street. I loved Barney. All that shit.
Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers for me. Mr. Rogers is the man.
Question: Sesame Street. Those two guys, was it Burke and Ernie? Were they?
Apparently, they're suggesting now that they are.
Okay.
Sesame Street said for the longest time that they were not. That they were just two homeboys that happened to live together in the same house for 30 years. And only interacted with each other. And it's like those old actors that they were obviously gay back in like the Silver Age of cinema. But they were like, there are two hetero life partners. They're living their best bachelor life. It's like, no, those two are dating. Those two share a 1-bedroom house.
I always found it funny though, right? Even to this day, how everyone's like, Grouchy, you're so angry. It was like, this nigga's living in a trash can, my nigga. He is physically Oscar? Homeless, or was it Oscar?
Yeah,
Oscar the Grouch or something, right?
This nigga calls him Grouchy.
Well, yeah, whatever. But that
Grouchy the Grouch. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, the birthday party was cool. We invited like a lot of fucking people, and then as this COVID shit got bad, we were kind of like, all right, we had to tone the invite list back, which was kind of whack, like uninviting people pretty much. But
nah,
it's better than people getting sick. So I'm saying fuck it. I don't care that much.
Yeah, it's a special circumstances kind of times.
Yeah,
you say that, man. People salty, man. People out here making stances, pandemic stances. Like